the teacher within the trigger. In the journey of life, there are moments when we are confronted with situations or people that push our buttons, ignite our emotions, and leave us feeling shaken. These moments, often labeled as triggers, are not just random occurrences, they are powerful signals from our inner world, pointing to areas that need healing and attention. Let's explore the profound concept that everyone we encounter, especially those who trigger us, can become our greatest teachers if we allow them to. Imagine your life as a grand, enchanted castle. Within this castle, every room represents a different aspect of your soul, your beliefs, your emotions, your memories, and your experiences. Some rooms are filled with light, where joy, love, and peace reside. Others are dimly lit, hiding shadows of pain, fear, and unresolved trauma. One day, as you explore the corridors of this castle, you come across a room you've never dared to enter before. The door is slightly ajar, and through the crack, you can see a flickering flame. Curiosity tugs at you, but so does fear. The flame seems alive, pulsing with energy that both attracts and repels you. As you step closer, you notice that the flame casts a reflection in a mirror hanging on the wall opposite the door. In this mirror, you see your own face, but something is different. The reflection shows not just your physical appearance, but also the emotions you've buried deep within. Anger, sadness, insecurity, they all flicker within the mirror, just like the flame. This room represents the part of you that holds your triggers. The flame is your unresolved pain, and the mirror is the people and situations in your life that reflect this pain back to you. When someone triggers you, it's as if they are holding up that mirror, showing you the flame of your unhealed wounds. It's not about them, it's about what's inside you. I would like now to tell you a story. It is called The Wise Traveler. Once upon a time, in a land far away, there was a wise traveler named Mira. Mira had journeyed through many lands, seeking knowledge and understanding. She was known for her calm demeanor and the wisdom she shared with those she met along the way. One day, as Mira walked through a dense forest, she encountered a young woman sitting by the side of the road, weeping uncontrollably. The woman's face was streaked with tears, and her hands trembled as she clutched a small, broken mirror. "What troubles you, dear one?" Mira asked gently, kneeling beside the woman. The young woman, whose name was Lyra, looked up at Mira with eyes full of despair. "I have traveled far and wide, seeking peace and happiness, but everywhere I go," Lyra continued, her voice trembling, "everywhere I go, I encounter people who hurt me. They say cruel things, betray my trust, or leave me feeling worthless. It's as if the world conspires against me, showing me only my faults and failures. I carried this mirror with me to remind myself of who I am, but even it has shattered, leaving me broken and lost." Mira listened intently, her eyes soft with understanding. She reached out and gently took the pieces of the broken mirror from Lyra's hands, placing them on the ground between them. "Lyra," she began, "what if I told you that those people who hurt you, those who trigger your deepest pain, are not your enemies, but your teachers?" Lyra looked puzzled. "Teachers? But how could they be? They bring me nothing but sorrow." Mira smiled and gestured to the broken mirror. "This mirror is like your heart, Lyra. It reflects not only your outer self, but also the wounds and scars you carry within. When others say or do things that hurt you, it's like they are holding up this mirror, showing you the parts of yourself that need healing. The pain you feel is not created by them. It's a flame that already burns within you, a wound that has yet to be tended to. Lyra frowned, still confused. But why does it have to hurt so much? Why can't I just heal without all this pain? Mira placed her hand on Lyra's shoulder, offering comfort. Healing is not about avoiding pain, my dear. It's about embracing it, understanding it, and transforming it. Imagine if you never felt pain. How would you know that something needs attention? Pain is the body and soul's way of signaling that something within you is out of balance. Mira picked up one of the shards of the mirror and held it up to the light. These people who trigger you, they are like this shard of glass. They reflect back to you a part of your soul that is calling out for love and healing. Each time you feel that sting of pain, it's an opportunity to look within and ask yourself, what is this really about? What wound am I carrying that needs to be healed? Lyra's eyes widened as she began to understand. So, you're saying that instead of blaming others for my pain, I should look at what they are reflecting back to me? Mira nodded. Exactly. When you are ready to heal, truly heal, you will start to see everyone as your teacher, especially those who trigger you the most. They are showing you the way to your own healing. The more you understand this, the more you can transform your pain into wisdom, your wounds into strength. Lyra looked at the broken pieces of the mirror on the ground and then back at Mira. But how do I start? How do I begin to heal? Mira smiled, her eyes twinkling with the wisdom of countless journeys. You start by embracing your triggers, by sitting with the discomfort instead of running from it. When someone or something triggers you, take a moment to breathe and reflect. Ask yourself what old wounds are being activated and how you can bring compassion to those parts of yourself. The more you do this, the more you'll begin to heal. Mira then took the broken shards of the mirror and began arranging them in the soil, creating a small mosaic. Each piece of this mirror represents a part of your soul, Lyra. They may be broken, but together they can form something beautiful. Healing doesn't mean putting the pieces back together as they were. It means creating something new, something stronger and more resilient from what was once broken. As Lyra watched Mira work, she felt a sense of peace washing over her. The pain in her heart began to ease, and she saw her triggers in a new light. Not as enemies, but as guides leading her toward her true self. In our lives, we all encounter people and situations that challenge us, that bring up our deepest wounds and fears. It's easy to see these moments as adversities, but when we shift our perspective, we realize that they are our greatest opportunities for growth. The people who trigger us are not our enemies. They are our teachers, reflecting back to us the parts of ourselves that need love and healing. Just like Lyra, we can choose to see our triggers as the mirror that shows us where our work lies. We can embrace our pain, not as something to fear, but as a guide leading us toward deeper understanding and transformation. When we do this, we create the biggest positive shift in our lives, a shift from pain to healing, from darkness to light, from brokenness to wholeness. Reflection and action. Reflect. The next time you feel triggered, pause and ask yourself, what is this experience here to teach me? What unhealed part of myself is being reflected back to me? Act. Journal about your triggers and the emotions they bring up. Use this as a tool to explore your inner world and identify areas that need healing. Embrace. Begin to see everyone you encounter, especially those who challenge you, as your teachers. Approach each situation with curiosity and compassion, knowing that it is guiding you toward your own healing. As you walk your path of healing, remember that the greatest teachers are often found in the most unexpected places. Embrace them, learn from them, and let them guide you toward the transformation you seek.